Huh? Sir, good morning. Good morning, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Very audible. Good morning.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We are eagerly waiting for your lecture. You are very dynamic personality.
Thank you
He
so
is
much.
also so active in the pharmacy groups also.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. So shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can we wait for 2 more minutes, sir? Actually, it is 9:58 only.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Principal, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
okay.
can I start the session, sir?
You start. Sari is also ready.
Good morning, esteemed colleagues, distinguishable speakers, and partner of this FPP and respected principal, sir, of our college, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao Garu. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to fourth day of our faculty development program on enhancing pharmacy education integrated blended teaching for optimal learning, organized by VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences in collaboration with IPA Gudlavaleru local branch. Over the past few days, we are explored into various innovative teaching methodologies and potential blended learning in transforming pharmacy education. Today, we are continuing this journey with extreme enthusiasm and a commitment to forecast an environment that promotes optimal learning experience for our students. Today's section is promises to be both enlightening and engaging. Our esteemed presenter will present his insight and expertise in integrated technology with traditional teaching methods, with a special emphasis on revised Bloom's taxonomy. It's my pleasure to now invite our esteemed principal and partner of this FTP, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao Garu, to grace us with his address and officially commence the fourth day of this event.
Thank you, madam. Respected resource person of the today's session, senior academician, Dr. Sourabh Kosey garu, Professor and Principal, Department of Pharmacy Practice, ISF College of Pharmacy, Mogha, Punjab, and also participants from various pharmacy colleges. A very pleasant morning to one and all for the fourth day of 1 week online faculty development program on enhancing pharmacy education, integrated blending teaching for optimal learning outcomes organized by VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Godlavaledu, Krishna District, AP, in association with IPA, Godlavaledu local branch. In day 4, Dr. Sourabh Kosey garu will deliver a lecture on revised Bloom's taxonomy. Just I will give a brief outline about the revised Bloom's taxonomy. Revised Bloom's taxonomy reflects reflects changes in educational theory and practice and emphasizing a more dynamic approach to understand the learning process. The taxonomy is structured in two dimensions. One is the knowledge dimension. It includes the type of knowledge, and the second one is cognitive process dimension, which includes the level of cognitive activity. The advantages include the clarity and structure, focus on higher order thinking, flexible framework, alignment with learning objectives, and there is important applications of the revised Bloom's taxonomy are curriculum development, assessment design, and instructional strategies, professional development. Overall, revised Bloom's taxonomy serves as a valuable resource for educators seeking to enhance their teaching practices and improve the student learning outcomes. With this brief outline about today's topic, we are very fortunate to have a very good speaker. Dr. Sourabh Kosey garu will deliver a talk on revised Bloom's taxonomy. Thank you, one and all. And now I hand over to Dr. P. Saidatri garu, convener for the FDP program, to introduce the today's speaker to the participants. Over to Saidatri garu.
It's my honor to introduce today's eminent speaker, Dr. Sourabh Kosey. Sir brings over 12 years of experience in academics, research, and administration. He currently served as a professor and head of the Department of Pharmacy Practice in ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, Punjab. With this brief introduction, I welcome you, sir, to take over the session.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Thank you so
Good morning,
much
sir.
for nice introduction of mine.
Good morning, sir.
My audible and my screen is
Yes, sir.
visible. Please,
You are audible, sir. You are audible, and your screen is also visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Your screen is also visible, sir.
And it is moving.
Now it is in first slide, sir. Please move to
It
next
is.
one, sir. Okay,
Yes, sir. It is moving.
Okay,
Sir.
it is moving, sir.
Okay, fine, sir. Now moving.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for confirmation.
sir.
So, thank you, Lakshmana, sir, madam, for a kind introduction of mine. I am also a colleague, and I am today going to talk on the revised Bloom taxonomy, how a teacher has to teach. We have seen one course called MEd, B.Ed. MEd, B.Ed, couple of years, teachers used to study how to teach for odd 1 to 2 hour or to do research and administration at particular point. So I'm going to speak on odd 40-50 minutes on revised Bloom taxonomy. To my brief introduction, I am coordinator for ADR Monitoring Center being run by IPC Ghaziabad at our department, member State Pharmacy Council Madhya Pradesh, member secretary for Human Ethics Committee, which is by Department of Health and Research, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, as well as faculty advisor for student chapter, which is a scientific chapter. So Benjamin Bloom, 1956, gave a Bloom taxonomy how to teach. Bloom taxonomy is nothing but how we are using the helping verbs in our lectures. Suppose demonstrating, speaking, working, analyzing, demonstrating, judging, discussing, creating, visualizing, etc. Helping verbs we have to translate, we have to interrupt while teaching methodology. So I will come up one up with it. But before going to it, let's start with some preface. Like everybody, phone is on silent mode. Similarly, at a parallel level, I believe that all the participants will cooperate with me and put themselves on the silent mode of a speaker. So, your expectations from this FTP or checkpoints, like what are your expectations, what you will learn in the next 5 days, or specific suggestions for the effectivity, feedback mechanism, and what's the relationship between your students. So, you are having 7 to 8 hour workload daily, out of which 3 to 4 hours is teaching. You are doing research, you are doing administration, and first thing is like, yes, you are a teacher. There is a terms guru, teacher, professor, demonstrator, observer, moderator, facilitator, etc. So teaching have to play a multiple role. So we need to see which kind of teacher you are. Are you extraordinary? Are you excellent? Very good or good teacher? If you are a category, that means you are an extraordinary teacher. Then listen to me for next 40 to 50 minutes very carefully. I did my master's in 2012 from SRM Chennai. At that time, technology was in the first phase, and opting teaching profession was not always the first choice. Meanwhile, opting pharmacy, most of us are not having first choice. By default, we try for MBBS. We didn't get a seat in PMT need, then we opt pharmacy profession. That is what is the common philosophy nowadays. So 7 to 8 hours working business is standard in whole country. 3 to 4 hours of practical or theory class will be there, and you will be doing this for daily. And after a couple of years, or say 5 years, what experience did you gain? So let us compare the old and the new techniques. In the ancient time or the old time, the technique of the teacher, concept of the teacher was high, modern time low. Dedication was high, in modern time low. Reliability of the teacher, modern time it is low. Uh, Delivery of the lecture, modern time, it was high chalk and talk only, and the all eye contacts with the audience, with the students. Availability of facilities at the old time, it was like now we have ICT tools, blend, flip classroom. Now we are also interacting. I am sitting at Punjab and you are sitting at various parts of the nations and attending this. So technology definitely have been boosted up post-COVID. Then availability of technology, facilities, practical classwork exposure, and the old time was high. In the new time, it is not that much. Reasoning-based education, you can see the GPAT qualified students in your colleges. Assessment of students, high. Hardworking overall. So you will find the past teachers having satisfaction, peace, as well as more work strategy. Now, faculty potentials come with various charging factors. We have to do a lot of bugs. Nowadays, teaching is not only teaching nowadays. Admission, academics, research, coordination, cultural fest, youth fest, faculty development programs, reporting, fees. There are n number of things where we need to understand that we have to mug up with a lot of peoples. And facilities, capacity, skill set, capability, talent, aptitude, power, all one should have as individual. If it is not there, can work in a team. Team goals can set up to work. So in the current era, responsibility has been enhanced, partiality has been reduced, actual findings, technology, train the trainer concepts, everything. If we talk about the core of the teaching, we face many students. And the students you will find multi-talented, energized. They are more driven with the technology, but they feel more anxious and more hyperactivity. Frustration, increased creativity is there, but as soon as the creativity stops works, they are having low confidence level. So what are the problems? Various gaps are there: generation gap, social gap, training teaching gap, industrial gap, competitive, environmental, other gaps. So to all the audience, I request to open their video and see to this slide very carefully. You just check that on your screen there are 6 monkeys. Okay, so in your own, you just select one in your mind. Okay, everyone has selected? Yes or no? I cannot see everyone's window be open. So this 6 monkeys, if you see, similarly in your classroom, you will find the students and their behavior. The first one is intelligent and watchful. Second one is careful and jolly. Third one is cunning and fault finding. Fourth one is enjoying and cheerful. Fifth one is serious and pensive. And the sixth one is aggressive and short tempered. So, Kul Milake, you have a Jurassic Park in your classroom, and one CCTV camera installed by management cannot see a teacher either he is effective or she is effective or not. So, you are dealing with a whole Jurassic Park, and suppose there are 50 or 100 students in the classroom, that means you are being observed by 100 or 200 CCTV cameras already. So students have a feedback that yeah, the teaching is done in the classroom is effective or not, compatible or not. If we judge every student that yes, he has the ability to climb the cerebral heights, if I say everybody has a similar system, so it is not so. Okay, so what is teacher? Who teach students, evaluates honestly, deliver the things on the time with a learning attitude, discipline, hard administrative quality, and overall a good human being. In 21st century, innovative learning, incubations, collaborations, creativity, entrepreneurship, everything is required. 5 habits of teacher: stable, conscious, open, proactive, enjoyable, stable, predictable, ego strength, anger control, emotionally calm, serene, but not depressed, angry, depressed, worrying, tense, fearful, moody. So, tune with the time, temperament, and technology. Temperament will be somehow, sometimes, some students are cunning, they will make you like think anything. Conscious, knowledge, efficient, organized plans, practical, deliberate, punctual, dependable, responsible, and precise, but not careless, disorderly, nervous, irresponsible, late, giddy, or undependable. This is the first drone I saw flying around my primary school. So हिंदी में एक चीज कही गई थी कि शिक्षक को उसकी छड़ी दे दीजिए तो वो देश में पुनः एक शिक्षा व्यवस्था को लौटा देगा. Okay. So the time changed quickly. You see, in the 10 years, these two people's airline pilot and this cameraman both lost the job because technology drive this drone, and newer things will definitely block up the change. So teachers should be clever, curious, ingenious, imaginative, artistic, intelligent, original, wise, sophisticated, inventive, inspiring, but not shallow, narrow-minded, parochial, smug, or unintelligent. Proactive, social, not compact. Uh, Social teacher should be social, passionate, assertive, talkative, energetic, enthusiasm, happy, outspoken, active, good communicator, but not dull, boring, silent, reserved, shy. Enjoyable, warm, friendly, well-dressed, gentle, generous, pleasant, unselfish, forgiving, praising, sensitive, accessible. What you can do, you are not a police officer, you are a pharmacy officer. As a teacher, you are teaching to the students. Your thoughts, your words, your responses, your self-awareness, your quality management, your punctuality, the past, the result, the futures, etc. But not unfriendly, fault finding, loud, unkind, foul finding, unkind, foul mouthed, thankless, shabby, and approachable. So you have heard the disease, this disease name, lymphosarcoma. This disease was first shown in Indian cinema. 1971. Anand was the movie name, and Rajesh Khanna had cancer in this movie, and Amitabh Bachchan has played a role of oncologist in the movie. Medication adherence, Houseful 4, Sandy, medication adherence, Bhula, Golmaal character, drug abuse. You see this movie while on ward round. Salman Khan will take the medication, put inside and throw as soon as the medics and paramedics leave. Short-term memory loss, Gajni. Progeria, Asperger syndrome. You have seen the movie Pa, Gajni, My Name is Khan. Quadriplegic, only head works in this movie of Hrithik Roshan. Alzheimer's. Tomorrow is World Alzheimer Day, 21st. So in the Black movie, Tourette syndrome, hiccups, Hitchki movie, autism, Barfi, myopia, Kabil, smoking cessation, no smoking, dyslexia, Tare Zameen Par. These are the few movie names and the examples I told because when you are going to a teaching with a classroom method, involve the students in such a way they will feel alive, not boring. Science is boring, magic is always entertaining, but we have to create a magic with the logic so that the student involvement in the class should be there. So according to D'Souza, a child can't learn the way we teach. We should teach the way they learn. Okay, so teaching methods, teacher-centered, people-centered socialism, use of instructional, lecture, demonstration, biographical, historical, team teaching, like case presentation, J-Club, laboratory, heuristic, project, assignment-based seminar, symposium, workshop, panel discussion, etc. So classroom teaching, chalk and talk is there, divided into 3 parts. You can have a lecture method, you can have a audio video flipped classroom method or blended, and the lecture method preferably conventional chalk and talk. You divide the 60 minutes into 4 quadrants of 15 minutes and give the material to each 15 minutes. So in between you have to substitute the students also, you have to take the attendance also. Okay, so basic features of lecture method should be mature. If you want to deliver 1 hour, you should practice for 2 hours. So you should have the all overall kind of preparation, evaluation with the present, learn, record, and effective tool to is the complex and manual process of documentation also. And you can see your movement in the classroom should be till end. You should not be at eyes stuck at a podium only. Team teaching, a participative method, while it's a ward round or it is a demonstration in a workshop or any J Club activity for PG level or PhD level. So audio, video, visual aids, you will find multiple double podium teaching, double podium conferences being handled at international levels also you will find. And somehow doubt resolving sessions tutorial has to be maintained up. The advantages of team teaching is very special, and mixed teaching is group discussion methods when you put the peoples on the round table or shoe table and put them to ask questions, say on any specific topic. Say World Pharmacist Day is coming after 5 days. Okay, so on generic drugs or on e-pharmacy or any other competent topic, so that they can specifically generate the potential. Then the next method is the seminar. The seminar method is one which where you have to do the things accordingly. And particularly seminar method where you have to deliver the lectures, you have to conduct that lecture in previous method and the things. Brainstorming. So brainstorming, brief idea, research, brand, sketching, creativity. Brainstorming is something to fill up the gap which we cannot do in the classroom. Like if I say uh, National Pharmacovigilance Week is going on, right? So in National Pharmacovigilance Week, if I say um, uh, ADR reporting, okay. So ADR reporting for 7 days, we cannot say ki these are the week given by the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission only are the requirement. Medicine we use 365 days. So every day a watch on the medicine, its activity and its reporting should be there. So such kind of awareness should be created. So it maintains a consistent and disciplined approach to work daily. Then next is project method. In PG and PhD, you have seen this project while preparing an interest in the student for developing typing skills, creative analyzing skills, researching skills, repurposing skills, academic allocates, publications, various copyrights, patents, technology transfers, etc. are the outcome of this project methods where strategically work, you collaborate with working groups, you do a joint ventures, MOUs, present world problems that people can connect, set the parameters, teaching consultation inputs, etc. Project method, similarly in the diploma, you'll find the field visits, where you have to go to the fields and carry out the works created. Whereas in Farm D, you will find the internship, where the students are going to the field and doing the work. So lecture, discussion, demonstration are the parts of the presentations where we need to give a activity task. Furthermore, it will be a blend. Sometimes you will have a projector as well as a whiteboard or green board, communicative strategies. You go with the classroom, some printouts, some exercise books also sometimes if you have 550. If you are doing a lecture in a monotonous way, definitely there is no outcome. So what I want to say over here is purposeful teaching should be there where you can get out some meaningful discussion. Suppose if I say you want to do a job in a pharmacovigilance, onto your keyboard you will find F and J. There are two words, F and J, onto your keyboard. So there will be small marks. You can check out your laptops, desktops, keyboards. F and J, there are two marks. So they are the marks where you have to put your finger positioning likewise for typing. So in pharmacovigilance, they will ask for WPM, that is words per minute. Okay. So now what happens? Earlier time, people used to write their thesis onto uh, this typewriter. And if a one mistake is there, they have to write the whole paper again. But now in this modern era, you can erase the wrong words or detect all the things. So there is a sentence in English called the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. You can see on the screen on the slide. This is the sentence which contains all the alphabets onto your keyboard. So by the hand positioning, when you go for a pharmacovigilance interview, an expert will ask you, what is your WPM? Words per minute. Means how much you can type in a 1 minute. So that is a skill required. So sometimes discussion method should be which is a real time and a requirement of a industry. So discussion method is not something putting only your point of view, putting actual point of view. So orientation, engagement, debriefing, and sitting at various level, rating all the participants' involvement, and certainly thought-provoking process. Then discussion method, small group technique, socialized classroom discussion technique, panel discussion technique, student discuss about the topic trends in nursing or say pharmacy. Then demonstration is also one thing which are required in the laboratory. So demonstration may have a preclinical cursor, clinical, paraclinical, post-clinical, human, animal, herbal garden, or animal cell lines, or a microbiology lab, or zebrafish lab, or any kind of activity which you can done up to enhance the activities of the students. Say you are going to do the placements of the students, right? So before it, pre-placement offer you want to wish to give to students, you should do the mock exercise of mock interview. So their knowledge, their tonal capacity, their job etiquettes, etc., should be furnished up. So that are the requirement of the time. All the things are available on the internet. They require a mentor nowadays. So demonstration is one thing which is required. So purpose of demonstration, to understand, to evaluate a positive approach, and learning by doing. Suppose if I say pharmacognosy, I am a person of pharmacy practice. Okay. But if I say Holi is coming, at the time of Holi, you see people use synthetic colors. So can we use natural colors by extraction of the flowers and various coloring agents? Will be natural. It will be causing less side effect to the skin. Okay. Similarly, hydroponic method in the pharmacognosy, preparing herbal shampoos, preparing herbal soaps. You will find Medimix in the hotel's room for 2 days, 3 days. You stay. Small soaps, cakes. Then herbal chamanprash, herbal soap, herbal shampoo, herbal tea. Real-time example, if you put up the students, people used to say cognosy is gone. No, cognosy is not gone. In the COVID, only cognosy have survived the peoples. Your whole kitchen, rasoi is cognosy. So when you put up the life example, social examples, the student relates, correlates, and then understands. So we have to demonstrate in a such a way so that the student can be coming up with the applications. Then the ultimate list of visual teaching strategies, demonstrations, video, commentary, participative demonstration. Uh, Operation theater. Why Operation theater is called Operation theater? Because in the earlier time, in a theater style, it was designed, and people used to observe by upstairs, standing or sitting over there. So that's why its nomenclature came up. So sometime in a medical college, any case of say dermatology, scabies, psoriasis, or acne vulgaris, etc., disease comes up. So the lesions are shown up to the particular medicals or the background student. So in that manner, participative discussion techniques. So planning, performing, evaluating the things in a manner which calculate. So sometimes if I say basic life support, or if I say icterus, or if I say cholangia or jaundice, pelvic mystery. So these things are visible onto the body, can be taken up. Now, it would be connecting that time is ever changing. Before, we used to communicate with the animals, then tar, then postman, then messengers, now WhatsApp. Marriage fix, before it was like, people used to meet parents and fix up the marriage. Now in the convocations, the student used to meet up their parents. Now Sadi.com, Bharat matrimony sites are available. I was in Chennai 2011. One movie released of Rajnikant, and that movie name was Robot. In Tamil, it was Indiran, and in Andhra, it was Robo. In Chennai, 52 cinema halls are there. 51 was full packed, and black tickets were also there. So nowadays, you will find people used to go less to the cinema halls. They have various OTT platforms like Netflix and Geo and various platforms. So partition exactly they see as per their convenience. Railway tickets before counter, now online shopping, window shopping, means of transportation, horse. World's first ambulance horse was used because the physics principle 1 horsepower is equal to 746 joule. Okay. So afterwards ox cart, then lift, and now you will find Ola and Uber. Where you are located as per the GPS, the taxi will come to you and will take up to you. Electricity will earlier paper, nowadays electronic. This is television. You see, earlier a cable operator wished to see the movie, the whole colony will see the movie, but nowadays you have these TVs. And Google Classroom, Vedantu, Baiju, Zoom. By Zoom only we are connected. E-labs came up, class bunk you see likewise in COVID time, pandemic. If you see a radio, its size was like a whole room. But now particular singer songs you will find Saregamapa. Demonetization. Earlier, we are not used to put cash, but nowadays you will find very less people carrying cash with them. Okay, so traditional to technology transfer from slate to iPad, we have gone up. This is the example of Operation Theatre I was discussing earlier, the demonstration. I used to be in Rajasthan for 6 months in NIMS University. I saw Rajasthani ladies walking onto the sand and preparing themselves to put 10, 10, 12, 12 this water buckets into their vessels to into their heads. So balancing is the most beautiful art of the life. While teaching, we have to do either it is Delhi schools or any other school. So in India, Dehradun, Kota, Bhilai, Bhopal, Indore, various places you will find as a teaching hubs. So various engineering, biomedical, law, nursing, pharmacy, education, all the things common is a teaching. So what is teaching? Teaching is a science, style, music, knowledge, assuming power. Who is a good teacher? To teach a student, evaluate honestly in a simplified manner, not cunning, suitable examples has to be put up. Now comes up, you are going for a 60-minute, what you are going to teach, how, and how will you know students are getting up a feedback mechanism and to whom I am teaching. No matter you are PhD, postdoc, but you are teaching to a B Farm first year, diploma first year, PharmD first year. You should go to that level. In India, one nation, one election, same one nation, one syllabus is there nowadays. Diploma, degree, master degree, everything is there. Okay, so we will see one nation. Okay, one nation things comes up. Okay, so stakeholders, staff, faculty, students, institute, university, and everyone has a role to play up. Okay, so never compare up yourself. And see, there are various methods of teaching, like revised Bloom taxonomy, Colin McNaught model, group emails, Google groups, or certainly mm, Google Classroom or ERP method is there, discussion on boards, blogs, wikis, tweets, projected media, non-projected media, Google Classrooms. Attributes of a good teacher, Nikola Tesla that told in 1926 you will have a phone. Now we have in 2024, 98 years. So on a funnier side, interior officer once rejected me, so I became an Uber auto driver, started driving in this area. Now I reject him every day. It should not be there. A teacher has to do a multiple job roles. It is a government teacher, and particular experience is not the best teacher, but it is the only teacher. So, particularly coming on to the today's topic, Bloom taxonomy, effectivity requires subject mastery, preparation, organization, presentation, classroom management, motivational strategy, effective communication, student-teacher interaction, evaluation, informal support. Okay. What do you used to do into your techniques is lecture, reading, audio, visual, demonstration, discussing, practice doing, teaching others. Bloom taxonomy creates ING. ING creation is the creating, evaluating, analyzing, applying, understanding, and remembering. So Bloom taxonomy given with the collaborators by Benjamin Bloom in 1956, Max Engenhardt, Edward First, Walter Hill, David Covers, and published a framework for characterizing these educational goals. So evaluation, synthesize, analyze, application, comprehension, and knowledge, higher order to lower order. You have seen Eklavya prepared a statue of his guru and practice. So the Guru Drona asked Guru Dakshina and asked the thumb. So like Guru Drone, teacher should not be there. I have seen the movie Super 30, and this Anand ji prepares 30 peoples to their home only. They give them lunch, food, each and everything. Okay. So from going upper to lower order, designing, constructing, planning, producing, inventing, devising, making, programming, filming, animating, blogging, mixing, remixing, wiki, publishing, video casting, podcasting, directing, broadcasting, checking, hypothesizing, criticizing, experimenting, judging, texting, detecting, monitoring, blog commenting, reviewing, posting, moderating, collaborating, networking, refractioning, testing, comparing, organizing, deconstructing, attributing, outlining, finding, structuring, integrating, meshing, linking, validating, reverse engineering, cracking, media clipping, implementing, carrying out, using, executing, running, loading, playing, operating, hacking, uploading, sharing, editing, interpreting, summarizing, inferring, paraphrasing, classifying, comparing, explaining, exemplifying, advanced searches, Boolean searches, blog journalism, twittering, categorizing, tagging, commenting, annotating, subscribing, recognizing, listing, describing, identifying, retrieving, naming, locating, finding, bullet pointing, highlighting, bookmarking, social networking, social bookmarking, favoriting, local bookmarking, searching, Googling. These are the various helping words, 150 verbs we have to do. And these are the action words which are required for the Bloom taxonomy. Okay. So what happens? All fractions of things comes up. You have to design the work. Teaching is a job. And in that designing, yourself, your whole, your parts, your abstraction, your functions comes up. Okay. So this 6 things application for the student also. If you are able to do these things with the student, with the modern era, whether it is offline, online, okay, any method. Take 5 classes online also out of a semester. If you are having a 50 semester plan, lesson plan, you go with a blended. So revised Bloom taxonomy is just adding on some higher order technological skills like collaborating, moderating, negotiating, debating, commenting, net meeting, Skyping, video reviewing, questioning, replying, posting, blogging, networking, contributing, chatting, emailing, twittering, microblogging, instant messaging, etc. So attribute of a good teacher already I have discussed. It should be effective teacher, positive, high expectations, creative, fair enough, personal touch, develops a sense of belonging, admit mistakes. Sometimes we do make mistakes. Since we are NIRF 25, we are NAC autonomous institution, 40-year-old institution. So in the morning, 7 o'clock, few years before, at 7 o'clock, we went up to PGI Chandigarh for telemedicine department visit. So it is how I know we had to go. It is not a business hour clock, 9:30, I will wait, a bus will come, personal vehicle with the student will move on. Sense of immersion, if you make, learn to the fraternity, student fraternity, some personal attribute should be there. And don't make a cunning statement, don't put some grudges for the students, give respect and forgive to the students. You should be compassionate. Teaching is a noble profession, should have a positive attitude. Never crib, love your work. Never say why, what you are getting to learn from that particular process. If you are getting some task or job role, you should have a diary, daily day diary. You put 3 tasks on the top priority. You put a to-do list and never make your works on a pending matter. Major cause of stress is if you have a work pending, definitely you will be in a panic situation. Okay. And it will create a negative sense inside. You know what you are doing, either it is plus or minus, positive or negative. Our brain tell us, our body language tell us in what frame we are. We are a procrastination. You're doing it leads to lack of opportunity, wasting your quality time, and your annual confidential report, your API, your performance is stressed. Avoid overthinking. You should have high self-esteem. Low self-esteem, particularly, creates an environment. If you haven't done a preparation which leads to level for odd 60 minutes, you will go in the classroom. एक एक बच्चे को आप खड़ा करेंगे, stand one student and tell yes, tell this thing, कल क्या पढ़ाया था? That should not be there. Plan your day. If you have a timetable, what classes you have, what practical, what work you have to prioritize your top 3 jobs of the day. AAR, the formula is AAR, academics, administration, and research. All the things by default you have to do in your career. Plan your lectures, practicals, why, where, when, who, what, how. And document, if you don't document, you didn't do it. So documentation is the prior thing. Suppose you are taking a photograph, if you are taking a screenshot for this lecture, okay, but you are doing the activity offline, the photo should be geotagged, GPS camera. And these documentations help you in NAC, NIRF, NAC, NBA, etc. National accreditation activities, which is fruitful for your institution and your principal or director. Do attend seminar, FTPs, short-term training programs, faculty development programs, conferences, symposiums, workshops, Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, FTCon, etc. Indian Science Congress. Students mentoring student teacher guardian scheme should be there. Sometimes some mental health issues, problems may be there with the students due to stress, or mediocre learner students might now have that cerebral capability to cope up with the current trends, specifically fresher or newbie students joining in PharmD first year, diploma first year, BPharm first year, etc. Meanwhile, master students have a previous exposure in their undergraduate. So student mentoring is sometimes is required in a very fresh phase of the course, because at that time you're required to tell us that yes, this is right, this is wrong, this is the method, this is the, for that what you have to track. A student as a product, hidden potential, teacher as an enzyme will take out the output. In mentoring, motivate and make an ethical statement while going for a master's or PhD students in a scholarly manner should publish, not perish. Avoid plaque. Go for intellectual property rights, copyrights, technology transfers, patents. Do collaboration with the certain institutes or organization of art of excellence for collaborative research purposes, joint publications, joint project works, joint science technology skills, etc., which are required. Inter-college collaboration, collaborative with public sectors, collaborative publication. So work as a team, honesty, integrity, trust. Always grow with the organization. Personal growth should not be in isolation. Your attitude determines your altitude. So great teachers are not born, they are made. There is no milometer for very poor, poor, fair, good, or excellent. It is you, you can analyze, self-check yourself. You can check yourself that yes, at what point you are standing right now. William Arthur Ward says that the mediocre teacher tells, the good teachers explain, superior teachers demonstrate, the great teacher inspires. So key conclusions, as I told, revised Bloom taxonomy, you should do the lesson planning. Suppose if we are planning a day, lesson planning comprises of various modules or various units divided into the part with course outcome, learning objective, scopus of the subjects, recommended textbooks, duly signed by the teacher, HOD, and the director. And furthermore, also additional visits. If I say 7 semester pharmacy practice in B form, so it should have some hospital visits. If I say community pharmacy management and diploma, it should have some community pharmacy visit. If I say 6 semester quality assurance, there should be some industrial visit to the industry in the quality assurance department particularly. If I say pharmacognosy, M Farm, so Tropical Forest Research Institute, TFRI, or National Institute of Ayurveda, anything, something which come up with of a national importance. Lab manuals, laboratory manuals, requirements of the glasswares, chemicals, lab manuals, and preparations to the laboratory technicians, your helping staffs, etc. should be there. So notes, question papers, record maintenance, all the things. You might have heard about ENO, effervescent system of medicine, which starts working in 6 seconds. If I replace N with G, it becomes ego. So it starts also working in 6 seconds. So put your ego aside and start doing. In revised Bloom taxonomy, similarly, it was revised in 2001 and it was replaced by this create and evaluate. Synthesis is gone. In Bloom taxonomy, what are the key conclusions? While preparing your attendance register, I request all the directors present in the meeting or principals to, at the back cover of the attendance register, do publish the revised Bloom taxonomy so that the teacher, whensoever they are free looking after their attendance register, can recall this. So at the lesson planning, at the lesson plan should be, I say that pasted in front of the register and duly signed by the authorities. In the lesson plan, this is the parts should be inculcated. Lesson planning, you know what you have to deliver exactly at what date, content process, data, teaching pedagogy, and thinking. If you want to make, suppose somebody asks, what is the difference between generic and branded medicine? So my answer will be connecting this question with milk. Milk chemically is casein, right? It's a protein. So if you take milk from any vendor, it is Ramu or Shamu, or it is Sachi, or it is any other brand, Amul. Okay, milk is milk, but it is sent by some specific corporation or organization, they can have a brand name on it. Okay, so that is how if you tell the difference between generic and branded medicine. Branded is a brand of any organization. Generic means particularly of the chemical name or short name. So that is how when you set some examples in the classroom teaching, definitely they get a particular outcome. So reflective thinking, what was easy, what was hard, what a student learned, working on, you should get a feedback. So teacher should plan, create, organize, select, locate, decide. And you should, in advance, you distribute the lesson plan to each and every student so that they can come up in a preparation before day one before what tomorrow our teacher is going to deliver so that we can plan up. Have a feedback mechanism, online, offline, have a verbal feedback. How did you understand? How did you score 10 out of 9 or 7 for the today's talk, lecture, or practical? Make up lesson planning with very objective based and job application wise. Laboratory manuals create some standard operating procedures for the instruments, list of total practicals for the years or the semester, breakage register, your inventory register, chemical acquisition register. That is also required for administrative purposes. Laboratory manners, etiquettes, incidents, accidents, charts should be put on up. You should provide some notes to the students, ebooks, handouts, videos, dictation papers, web page links, directories, handbooks, reference books, etc. Old question papers, make a old question paper from the alumni or past out students, Xerox copy of old question paper, e-circulation via Google group, WhatsApp group, record maintenance, attendance, daily entered a mark in the attendance register, topics covered, daily signed at the bottom, absent, practicals performs, stocks, registers, glassware used. Then have a parents teaching communication midterm results. It is one of the effective method. Libraries, resources, Delnet, CD-ROM, ebooks, books, journals, old question papers, files, reprographic facilities. In faculty type resources, video flip classroom has your handouts, notes, mnemonics, seminars, tutorials as per PCI syllabus also given the syllabus. Give assignments, handwritten, computer types, presentations, student teacher guardian scheme. You should have a NAPLEX library, GPAT library, exit exam library as per the requirement of PharmD diploma and B Pharm. You should have a placement cell, proactive placement cell, pre-placements office, and various job sites like Pharma Tutors, Pharma Assets, Pharma Pathway. I should have the general stands, J clubs, research paper review article, case study narratives, media articles, invitee conference procedure. These are the allocates. So nowadays, do not do the things likewise. This picture is stating. There's written a statement called plant more trees, and the guys are cutting the trees, putting in the same lorry and going on. So nowadays, this thing is happening. Clever, teacher should be clever, but not cunning. Use your brain. Teaching is a noble profession. A teacher, in addition to classroom teaching, is involved in number of activities this day. So ethics in teaching, positive attitude, never crave, procrastination, overthinking, high esteem. This all the things are required so that you can get a maximum output. And personal ethics are required, softer skills are required. If softer skills are not there, creation of their bio sketch, do a workshop on how to write the CV, how to write the curriculum vitae, how to write the bio sketch, and on their personal attributes, their personality, attitude, their job responsibilities, their soft and hard skill management, their responsibilities, their capability to take the responsibilities, command on the language, the art of noticing, understanding, voice, tone, pitch, body posture, eye contact, hand movements, presentation skills are the corporate requirements, their self confidence, their evergreen personality, their positive thought process, ability to conquer the pressure, handling the pressure, and be faithful and making in a team. Ultimately, for faculties available here, you go for accreditation of NAC or NBA. These are the checklist you have to do up. Displayed the vision, mission, objective, list of faculties, toppers, placements, recruiters, staff, alumni, approvals, affiliations, research, MOUs, awards, achievements, your milestones of faculty, the students. Add office, board of governors, your office nameplates, while as audit reports, salary sheets, non-teaching staff details, registers, library, internet, definitely good number of books, sitting capacity, Wi-Fi enabled campus, regulatory, all the letters, PCI, IICT, any university affiliated, autonomous referral status, admission data, and fees structure, strategies, websites, hostels, girls boys ratios, bus facilities, supplementary activities, sports, cultural, herbal garden, animal house, human ethics committee, IAEC, analytical labs, auditorium, mini auditorium, mess, canteen, cafeteria, playground, and indoor-outdoor games, common room, and group activity field visit, recreational activities, alumni meets, parent-teacher guardian schemes, visitor books. Add examination section, particularly all the records, timetable, notice files, question papers, old mark list, duty chart, and the result analysis, mediocre, toppers, and slow learners, practical notebooks, five sessional copies, assignment, GPAD, NAPLEX, CAPS, exit exam, state drug inspector, etc. Cracked students list and their data. In the chemical stores, SOPs, logbooks, stock registers, bill files, instructional flexes, labels, practical schedule display, constitution meeting, academic calendar, at academic syllabus scheme, attendance timetable, list of faculties, teaching logbook, manuals, job cards, teaching workload, seminars, assignments, tutorials, innovative practices, memory data, student track record, teaching and placements, particularly placement and this activities comes up into the research and professional practices. So industrial tours, hospital tours, primary health center, old ages, sewage treatment plant, or any plants of the Ayurveda company, etc., should be made up. And institute innovation cell, entrepreneurship cell, patent cell, research policy, research infringement, and project calculation at the starting, anti-racking committee and the squad, women empowerment, Vishaka committee for sexual harassment, student quality council committee composition, its MOM activity details. So at the end, I would say with students like you, they will do anything for you. And if they don't like you, they will do anything to you. So thank you so much for your patience listening. And I have tried to cover the all prospects of this. Uh, so if any question is there, I'm more than happy to answer. Any questions?
Any questions from the participants, sir? If you have any questions, please post in chat box, sir. Okay, sir. So we are deeply grateful to Dr. Sourabh Kosey, sir, for his enlightening talk on revised Bloom's taxonomy. Your provide insights and unwavering dedication coupled with real-time examples have provided us with innovative strategies to evaluate pharmacy education in India. Your willingness to share your expertise has significantly enriched our knowledge, and we are confident that your contribution will play a vital role in shaping a bright future of pharmacy education in our country. On behalf of BV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences and IPA Gudvaleru local branch, we are extending our heartfelt thanks and present the certificate of appreciation to you, sir. So once again, thank you so much for your great words of lecture, sir, and wisdom.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am and sir, for a kind invitation. And I got one question in the chat box, as I can see. Brijendra
Yes,
sir has
sir.
asked some questions. Yeah, how to increase the attendance of students in the classroom? See, by default, Pharmacy Council of India in the syllabus say 80%, 75%. So attendance creation is something which should contain up with the lecture delivery process. So suppose I gave a FDP lecture, I put some examples of movies or some memes. So while going to the classroom, our quadrants, 4 quadrants of 15 minutes should have each and everything. Suppose you go and eat biryani. At biryani, definitely they will put some curd, they will put some rice, they will put some coriander leaves and beautifully one egg, and they will serve in a very good plate to you. Your representation in the classroom, if it is not multifaceted, multicolor, and enthusiastic, student will definitely will not come to your classroom. So it should be very discussive, very personal to each and everyone. Attention, class in the classroom, recall your student's name by their name. So then they take personal interest that I have to attend the search class. And your material delivery. Suppose if I delivered this lecture, I will share the PowerPoint in a PDF to the madam so that you can give this PDF in the WhatsApp group of the participants so that can, they have attended this activity, but its material is available. You can put in a record also. In the same way, when you are teaching, you delivered at the same time in the evening, put some study material in their WhatsApp group or Google group so that they know we got today this lecture and it's handout. So they will understand a continuity of the lesson plan. So definitely they will miss a class, their continuity is break. So you have to make a chain of series of teaching and learning so that the student will connect in a way that if I miss a lecture, definitely I have lost something today. So that should be the strategy, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Any other questions from the participant side? I request participants to share your questions in chat box. Okay. I request the participant to fill up the attendance form which is shared in June chat box. Thank you so much for your valuable talks here. Your talk is really an expertise of teaching. The way you are going to teach us is very excellent. We're very thankful to your informative lecture, sir.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for
Thank you very much,
inviting
sir.
me once again, and wish you
Sure,
all the
sir.
best for the FDP and to all the participants. Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Bye, sir. Bye, bye.
I maintain the session for a few more minutes. I request all the participants to fill the attendance form. Again, I'm sharing the attendance link in the June chat box. Please go through the link.